Good morning, it's Jan from Twink Stampin'. I'm an independent UK demonstrator. I've come along today and I'm going to be crafting ad hoc today, so to speak. I haven't prepared a card. I've just got a few things in mind that I thought I would put together because my daughter-in-law's birthday tomorrow, actually. Well, when you see this, it would have been past because the 1st of December. I'm actually videoing this on the 30th of November. Yes, so I thought what I would do is something similar to my previous card last week using the Magenta Madness, and try and come up with a nice pretty card for her. So it's going to be basically the same. So I've got myself a piece of card. It's a square card. I think it's about 5.5 inches because I'm going to do a big square card again because I quite like that. Yes, it's 5.5 inches square, and I'm using the decorative mask again from the Basic Pattern decorative masks. Loved the effect last week, absolutely loved it, and thank you to everybody who also liked it, gave me the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It's fantastic, thank you very much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Flirty Flamingo. She loves pink, but I don't really want to do another Magenta Madness one because you saw that all last week. So I'm going to ink up my roller. Just keep it going, don't do that, just keep it going, and then you're going to move the ink all over the ink pad. Okay, I've not tried this before, so don't know if it's going to work or not. So I'm just going to give a bit of a roll over. Seems to be working so far. Whoops. Keeps moving. Okay, see how we go. I don't want too much though. Let's have a peek. Beautiful. I'll leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. Okay. Get rid of that. In the sink. Okay. I'm going to use... I thought I might get out the shimmery white embossing paste today. I did mention it last week, but I thought I'd get it out. Show you what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to get myself a wipe because I don't like getting messy. I pulled out one of the gold foils from the Forever Gold Speciality Designer Series paper. Of course, that's a mouthful. And I'm going to use it as a mask. So we'll see how that goes, shall we? And I'm just going to pop a little bit on my spatula. Little bit, and little bit. And I'm just going to put it in just a couple of places. I'm not going to go all over it. I say try not to get it everywhere. And try not to let it move. Now I'm going to try and hold it very tightly and see how we go on. Yeah, it could do with a little bit more. We'll have some down here. Whoops, now that moved. I'm hoping that's not going to spoil it. Doesn't matter if it goes on the card too much. Let's have a look. Oh yes, I like that. I don't know if you can see that. Let's put this up there. Can't really see it very well, can you? It's a nice bit of sparkle going on there. I could do with a little bit down here. So this is all trial and error. All trial and error. No idea what I'm doing. As in, I don't know how this is going to turn out. Right, I'm going to leave that now to dry. Don't want to waste any of that beautiful sparkly stuff. And I also don't want to waste my bit of gold. I will use this again as a mask. So I'm just wiping off the excess paste and let it dry. I mean, obviously I'm never going to use it to put on a card, but I will use it as a mask again. Right, pop that over there. I'm just going to pop this over here so that it can dry. You can actually see the squares on this bit here. Let me focus. Can you see the squares? There you go. Yeah, so it looks quite nice. Looks quite nice. Right, now, I'm not sure what stamp set I'm going to be using today. Don't really want to use the same again, the Fancy Phrases, because I've done that. I did that last week. So, let's have a look what we can do. We could just do some butterflies. So I'll get that because I quite like that butterfly there. I want a flower of some kind, so I love the Fancy Phrases, but I really don't want to do that again. Now, what about the Floralescence flowers? These. So we could cut them out quite easily, couldn't we? So let's have a go. So I'll get myself some white cardstock. It's already cut. And now then, do we want to use the same colour on here, the Flirty Flamingo, or do we want to go for a totally different colour? I'm just gonna have a little play and see where it takes us. It's been a while since I've just played and videoed at the same time. I'm going to get out my favourite colour, which is the Smoky Slate. I really love using Smoky Slate. Let's see how this turns out. I'm doing it upside down. That's better. It's very juicy, this one. I think I told you the story, didn't I, about my Smoky Slate. For ages I was using my old Smoky Slate. I kept saying to you, I must buy a new one, I must buy a new one. Guess what? I had one in my blooming stock. I'd obviously purchased another one. Now I like that. Might be a bit harsh, I'm not sure. Second generation's too light. Right, let's try to do grey granite. What about grey granite? Where's me stamp cleaner? It always hides my stamp cleaner. It's always out on the desk, but it hides. Well, have you all got your Christmas tree up yet? I'm loving having mine up early. It's really cheery when you go in the front door now. Christmas is going to be upon us sooner than we know it. Still quite like that. So, I think I like I think I might just try the Flirty Flamingo. Maybe that I'll use both colours. Not sure. I say I am just playing, so I'm sorry if it's not nice and straightforward for you. But I just thought I would come along and show you how I put things together. Oops, that didn't quite go to plan, did it? I could try and go over the top of that. Doesn't matter if it don't work, does it? Just be a card. It's okay. Got a bit on my finger, so I know where that's going. That will land up over everything else. It looks quite orangey, the Flirty Flamingo. It's the second generation. Yes, right. What I'm going to do is I am going to cut out very quickly These are lovely because they're really easy and quick to cut out. Because there's nothing of them really, is there? Oops, sorry. Out of film shot. I had a very proud mummy moment this morning. My son, who lives in Santa Monica, he's a music composer, and he sent a picture over of himself and James Corden, who has, well, what Danny's my son. He was asked by Gary Barlow to he was asked to record a single of James Corden on a record. Well, we call them records, don't we? On a CD. He was recording an album, and one of the tracks, that's what I should have been saying, one of the tracks is a duet with James Corden. And my Dan was asked to record it for Gary. My son and Gary do have a friendship. Must admit, I have never met Mr. Barlow, but my son lives not very far from him in Santa Monica, so they occasionally get to meet up. So that was my proud mummy moment. How far my son has gone. He, as a child, he would spend hours upon hours upon hours, like lots of other children, making music on his computer or on instruments, and always said that his goal was to write music for a certain video game. I can't even remember what the video game was now. I don't know if it was Call of Duty. But anyway, he achieved that goal quite soon into his career. He collaborated on quite a few video games now. He also collaborated with the composer for the new Call of Duty game, PS whatever it is, PlayStation game. I don't know. I just nod and smile. Say, oh yeah, well done. No, I'm very proud of him. He has gone from strength to strength. He has written music for all sorts of things. Films, TV adverts, games, video games, films, all sorts. But anyway, enough of that. Sorry, don't mean to brag, but I was very proud. I was very, very proud of him this morning. Right, that is almost dry. So, now, do I? Yes, I do. I'm not sure I like the dark colour. I'm not sure. It might look nicer with a bit of Wink of Stella on it. I always find the Wink of Stella brings the colour out. And also I will colour in the centres this time. I don't normally. I think I might have to do a third. Let's get it off there. A third flower. And see what that looks like. Kind of like that. It's quite dark though, isn't it? I'm wondering if the this one would look better. I'll cut them out just in case. This is it, you see, when you're playing, you have to play. So I had a vision of what I wanted to do. I'm not sure I've chosen the right flower. As I say, I don't really want to use the fancy phrases again because I showed that to you last week. And I don't want people saying, oh, you did that one last week. I know a lot of my class ladies have also got this beautiful stamp set, the Floral Essence stamp set. Really lovely, lovely stamp set. So, see what that looks like. Not sure I like that either. Very bold. Do you know what? I'm going to put them to one side for a minute and I am going to see if I can find another flower that I might like to use. And I've got one in mind, and that is the either the flowering blooms. Yes, yes. Yes, I think I might go for that one. Because that's a striking flower, that one. That is very striking. And I might even do a bit of heat embossing. Sorry, put the cassette over there. Yes, I think that one's going to look nice on there. Yes, I'm going to stamp. No, I'm going to heat and emboss it. I'm going to go black and bold today. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Because I can. Like I say, we're just playing. That's not going to fit. I keep all the scraps, as you know, and hope that something fits it. If not, I shall just have to cut a piece of card up. No, it's a bit here. Right. I'm going to use, sorry you can see my shoulder. Just trying to find a block that's big enough. Yeah, I've got loads of blocks out on the table. Right, I'm going to stamp using my own ink pad. Look at that. If I don't like it, I can keep it for later. For another card, can't I? Right, I'm just going to emboss this now. So I need to plug in my... I've got an extension lead on my table today. So I'm going to blast your ears. I better hurry up and get that in the pot. Hopefully that's covered. Honestly, I do make a mess. Love it. I love it in my craft room where I can make a mess and I can walk away if I don't feel like doing it. Right, sorry about the noise. Just hold it down low for a minute. Get the heat so it's nice and hot so that you won't have to hang about too much long. I want you to see this turn. There you go, there it goes. Makes this flower look 3D when it's heat embossed. Absolutely love it. Whether it will look right on this card, who knows. I'm going to give it a go. That's it, sorry about that noise. I'm going to give it a go. And we are going to, I'm going to quickly wipe this because it will stain my stamp. I can't find the words this morning, I'm sorry. I'm having one of them days. I got up this morning, not intending to do too much. I had my list of jobs and landed up washing all my windows and windowsills in my bedroom. I mean, I've got a, you might think, oh, is that all? But I've got quite a few. I've got 8 or 10 windows in my room. Panes, I mean, long panes, because it's a semicircle window. And it gets so, what's the word? Mold? Not it's not mouldy. Oh, I don't know. It was dirty. That's all I can say. It was dirty. So I'd started to clean it and landed up doing a whole lot. So all the housework. So I'm a bit late out here today, which is a shame because I've got an awful lot to do today. But I was going to make this card and just get on with it. But I thought, you know what? I'm sure my ladies would love to see the card being made. Now this is the light Flirty Flamingo. Now when you've done heat embossing, it don't matter if you go over the lines. It can be quite brutal. That's it. It's so lovely and quick. And I do love to use heat embossing, as you know. It's a fabulous invention. Stampin' Up do sell embossing ink powder. They have clear, which is what I have used today, clear embossing powder. It's quite cold today, isn't it? I've noticed that the weather really has changed. I bet you laugh, the people that are from the warmer part of the world laugh at us when we say, oh, it's cold, and it's like only about 8 degrees. That's cold. Don't like it. I'm just keep fussing until I get it how I want it. Looks like I don't know what I'm doing, and you're absolutely right, I don't. But I'm just doing it, colouring it until I'm happy with it, which I am very happy with it. Look at the colour of that, that's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, I'll cut this out. See. Keep that bit. Another nice, easy stamp to cut. I'm not sure if there's a die set for this or not. Off the top of my head. But I don't mind fussy cutting. I know a lot of people don't like it. Just find it relaxing. Get that bit out of the way. Stopping my scissors. Oh, I'm sorry if I've been outshot. Sorry. Oops. In case my kids are watching, I'm equally proud of you two. I was just sitting here thinking, they'll watch this and they'll think, oh, what about me? I've got 3 children and 5 grandchildren. My other son, my youngest son, he works with my husband. He has a electrical business. So he has been really busy in the shutdown. He's been on call-outs, etc. He's been busy. But it's nice that, that they get on so well. And they are the youngest one is the one that actually lives with us with his wife and daughter. And my daughter has got 4 children for her sins. I don't know how she does it, to be honest. I always told her when I never used to have any trouble with my boys. My boys were always, I suppose it's because they spent all their time on their computers. Didn't go out very much. But my daughter was the opposite. She loved life. She loves life. Yes. And I once told her that she too will have children. And the girls will pay you back. and you'll see exactly what I had to put up with. And sure enough, it's happening. They're not bad kids. Could be worse. I don't have any pets. I've always had dogs all my life. Even as a small child, we always had a dog at home. And I've always had a dog since I've been married. But the last dog we had, because I had, when I moved here, I had, how many dogs did I just had the one dog, an Alsatian. She was lovely, a German Shepherd, gorgeous dog, very, very obedient, very nice dog. All my dogs have been really, really lovely, very obedient, not too destructive. Well, my favourite dog that I had was a Doberman, and we got her from a rescue when she was a puppy, and she was just, it was almost like she knew what I was thinking. She was lovely, lovely dog. And before she passed on, I'd got the Alsatian. So they say, don't they, that if you get a younger dog with an older dog, then the older dog teaches the younger dog, like proper protocol. And I believe that because my Alsatian was very much like the Doberman. So anyway, I wanted to get a Doberman. So we did when we moved here. My goodness, that dog completely destroyed my house. She would not do what she was told. I took her to dog training classes, and she growled at the trainer every single time. She was just an absolute nightmare. So in the end, we had to take her back to the breeder. I couldn't cope with her. She was just beyond, she would escape out of the gates. I don't know how she did it, but she escaped from the house and would run onto the road. People couldn't get her back because she would just snarl and growl at them. So I would have to go and get her, and she'd snarl and growl at me. Eventually, she would come back. But say I couldn't cope with all that, so she had to go. And since then, it's really sort of put me off having another dog because I couldn't cope with all that again. Now, what do you think? Is it too much? Is it too in your face with all this going on? How about adding something like this? Or something like this. No, that one's a bit too much. Quite like that one. Let's have a look. I'd have to cut that centre bit out, I think. That bit there. Have I got my knife somewhere? Can't seem to see my knife. I might just have to see if I can cut it. Now, there will be somebody out there who can do this. I need my knife. Why is it? Why is it that I can never find anything? It was out on my table because I have used it. Nope. So I'm going to have to try gone through because I felt it on my finger. You're going to see my cutting skills now, aren't you? You need some of those little tiny, tiny snips that just, I forget what they're for now. Pokemano, little tiny tipped. There we go. I know some of you would not attempt this. There we go. Done. Now I'm still not sure about how stark it is. I do quite like it though. Now what if I put a piece of card die cut on there? Rectangles, I wonder if I've got one about the right size. These are the rectangle stitched framelits. I'm just wondering if I have one approximately that size. It's a shame because that's too small. Let's just try this one for a second. Just going to pop over to my die cutting machine. I've still got the old Big Shot going. Can't wait to try one of the new ones. I haven't yet. I mean, I could no one's going to notice that bit, are they? Down the other way. No. What do you think? Quite like it. I'm not too worried about that bit sticking down there. Maybe get some more sprigs. I'll put them back in the packet. This is absolutely gorgeous paper to work with. Absolutely gorgeous. There's some little bits there. No, too much. Too much. I don't want to overcook it. You know what I mean? No, they're here on my table. I'm looking for them and they're here. Maybe have some more sort of out there. Yeah, quite like that. Yes, it's growing on me. Certainly growing on me. Do you know what? I think I'm going to go with that. I quite like that. Should I cut that down? There is a trick, I think, I've seen, where you can kind of pop your die cut back in. But I'm not sure how to do it. How much do I need off there? Do I need to cut it off? Do I need to? Because you're not going to see it, are you? It's kind of hidden. You're only going to see this bottom bit. I'm going to leave it, and I'm going to try and find a saying that can go here. Maybe a very tiny happy birthday might do it. I'm going to stick these on dimensionals, I think, so that I can tuck. Oh, decisions, my goodness, how many decisions have I got to make today? Right, I'm not going to put them on dimensionals because I want to put my flowers up on dimensionals. Or do I? Because it hasn't got to go through the post. I'm going to put them on dimensionals. Sorry, out of view. You can see me desk now, can't you? It's a shambles. This is how I work though. When I'm playing. I just chuck it anywhere. Tidy it up when I've finished. I do tidy it up, I might add. Just going to pop a little bit of wet glue on the back of my, oops, one that's full up. Oh, getting glue all over me now. Right, I've just popped a bit of glue on the back of my dimensionals because I want a bit of wiggle room in case I decide I don't like it. Where it is, did I have it like that? I did, didn't I? Or did I have it like that? I don't know. I can't remember. I think I've talked too much today. Sorry. And my daughter-in-law should see the pains that I've gone through today to make this. Hopefully that's flat. That's going to go on there. This one's lovely and white. This Tombow. Just holding it down on there. Then I'm going to pop that there on dimensionals again. I'm only going to put a couple down the centre of my flower, literally 2. Just putting some wet glue on the back of my dimensionals. The reason I do that is so that I can move it about if I need to. Oh, I like it. And then all I'm going to do is pop a little bit of glue on the stem of these and pop them, if I can, just behind the flower. So there's one going up there. in there. I haven't got too much glue all over me today. One in there. What do you think? I think that's lovely. Yep, I'm liking that, and I'm liking it a lot. Yeah, and now I'm going to put a saying on it. Now I was supposed to do it there, wasn't I? So I need to find a very small happy birthday. Very small happy birthday. Now I think there is one on wondering if that will go there. Oh, it would. Now, I've got to get it right though, haven't I? Could kind of, I think to be safe, better to be safe than sorry. I think what I might do is stamp that on a piece of card and then cut it out. Do you not think? Because I think it could be dangerous, couldn't it, if I went directly onto there and I made a mistake, because then I've done it. And I'm going to emboss this, because again, I like to see the shine. Now I better get a bit bigger card, piece of card, scraps. That'll do. I'll just dip it into my, just dipping it into my embossing powder. The embossing powder lasts you forever. Not forever, but ages. And if you're like me and you like embossing, it's well worth the money. Oh, oops, I'll heat that up. Might want to watch it turn. There it goes. I think it just looks so professional when you've got these embossed. Don't know if you can see it shine. There we go. I just think it looks very professional. You know, when you buy a card from a shop, quite often the expensive ones all look like that. Right, now, shall I just cut that out? I'm going to cut it out by hand. Just going to go for it. If I don't like it, I can do it again, can't I? Have a beautiful day. I think I might go in there. Cut a little bit off the end here. And round those edges off. That's not too sharp. Have a beautiful day. No one would know about that. How's that? Have a beautiful day. That's the kitty. That's the one I'm going with. I'm quite pleased with that, to be honest. Not everyone's taste, I know. Can't please everybody, can we? And you may not like it as much as you liked my one the other day. But hey ho, this is what it's all about. Crafting, we like to try lots of different things. I don't often do videos that I haven't practiced beforehand, but I am very pressed for time this week. Very pressed for time. I've got a lot of things I need to be doing. I'm trying to build my own website. I'm trying to do Christmas gifts. I'm trying to do all sorts. Something has to give. So I thought, what better way than just to come on and do today's card as I go. Then you can see it, warts and all. And it saves me time, because normally I would have to do 2 of these, wouldn't I? Because I'd normally do one and then I'd make another one to show you how. But this way, I don't need to. I'm hoping that she will like this. I'm not going to glitter the edge today because we've got quite enough glitter on there today already. There we go. I might just, I know, I can hear you. But I might just glitter up. Yes, I'm going to. Yeah, I think it brings out the colour. It's completely changed that now. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I'm loving it. Love it, love it, love it. So sometimes it doesn't work, but there you go. I hope you like that. I've had fun making it, and it's only taken me almost an hour to do one card. What do you think? It's beautiful. Have a beautiful day. I really hope she appreciates what went into that. I'm sure she will, because she quite often watches my videos. Not that I like her watching my videos. I find it quite embarrassing. But there you go. So that is today's card. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I really do appreciate all your support. It's lovely to see all the thumbs up and to see my channel growing too. I never ever in my wildest dreams thought I would even get to 100, let alone 300. I know that's a very small milestone compared to a lot of people, but I've not been doing it very long, and as I say, I really, really appreciate every single one of you. Thank you. Last week I had somebody saying that they wanted to purchase products from me but didn't know how to get hold of me. Please go to the bit just below the video that says see more, and you will find my contact details are all down there. My email address, my Facebook, my blog, my shop, my online shop if you wish to purchase anything. Yeah, everything is there. Joining my team's even down there. And also all the products that I've used as well will be down there. So thank you once again for stopping by, and I'll see you all again next week. Bye-bye now.